Welcome back to Launch Your Online Business. Okay, let's get started planning your website. You have many decisions to make. In Lesson 6, I'll cover the things you should consider when you choose an e-commerce platform, and I'll show you how to create a sitemap for your website. Let's start with choosing your platform. As I mentioned in the overview for planning your website, there are many platforms to choose from. My top 6 considerations when deciding on a platform are monthly cost, transaction fees, e-com and POS, customer support, design templates, and responsive design. Let's go over each of these and then look at a comparison chart. Each platform charges a monthly fee, and some have a free version as well. The free versions are generally limited in features, so if you can afford around $30 a month, I recommend getting the basic version over the free, as you'll have more options, such as more templates to choose from. Platforms also charge you a percentage for every transaction. This is how they make their money. Generally, the fee is around 3%. Some platforms do both online e-commerce as well as in-store point of sale, or POS software. If you already have a store and are bringing it online, choose a platform that does both e-commerce and can also be your POS. Your POS is hardware that accepts your customer's payment and links it to software that processes the payment. This allows you to capture all of your sales, both online and offline, with a single platform. Platforms have various levels of customer support where you can reach out with questions by phone, text chat, or email. Some platforms offer all three. POS platforms don't always work perfectly. Maybe you have been shopping in a store where one day they're having issues accepting credit cards or a type of credit card like American Express. I find it very helpful to have phone support when you're in the middle of a tech issue that you can't figure out on your own. And another important feature of platforms is the design templates they provide. They all offer both free templates and templates with a monthly fee. I used a free template for my brand site. As you narrow down your platform choice, spend some time browsing the templates they offer to find one that fits your brand. Look at the layout, the way products are displayed, and how the navigation works. Think about your personas and what they would like. Also, think back on the websites of your competitors and pick a template that will set you apart from their look. And finally, you want a platform that offers responsive design. As this comparison chart shows, most platforms have similar features. The main difference is what they charge in monthly and transaction fees. Do your research, as usually when things are free, there's a catch. For instance, BigCommerce has no transaction fees, but they automatically bump you up to their next monthly cost when you exceed a certain number of sales. WooCommerce, a plugin that works with WordPress, is free, but it's not really for beginners. Unless you have computer programming skills, you'll likely have to hire a programmer to help you build and maintain your site. Most business websites don't need that level of sophistication. I hope you have a good idea of which platform you want to go with. When you're ready to start building your website, you can sign up for a 14-day free trial with most of these platforms. A free trial is helpful. It'll give you a chance to try out the platform before you commit. So let's move on to your sitemap. To properly plan your website, you need to start with a sitemap. A sitemap is literally a map of all of the content and all of the navigation that your customers will see on your site. The first step is to draft an outline of all the content you think you'll need to have on your site. So let's take a look at a simple outline. This outline has 6 destinations that customers can navigate. They can shop products, and here I just show 3 products. You may have many, many more. Customers can read the About section where they find the brand story, the team, and they can look at press articles. This brand also has a blog that currently shows 3 stories. They'll likely add more over the year. And they have actual stores, so they include a store locator. And of course, contact. Then, in the footer, the navigation at the bottom of the page They include Contact Again, which is a best practice, as well as frequently asked questions. They also have their privacy policy and copyright information. You can also repeat all of your main navigation in the footer so that when customers scroll down, they don't have to go all the way back to the top of the page to navigate. Many people like this kind of feature, and I find it pretty helpful. This would be what the sitemap would look like for that outline. I built this sitemap in PowerPoint, and the template is in the pitch deck for you to use to create your sitemap. Any of these categories can be renamed or deleted if they don't apply to your business. And feel free to add categories if you need more content areas for your business that I don't show. Once you have your sitemap created, you can share it with everyone who's helping you build your site so that you're all working from the same roadmap. Let's look at a few other examples of sitemaps. This one is very simple and seems to be for a nonprofit. It has an About section, a Program section, a section for members, and a page to donate, as well as a contact page. This sitemap reflects a business that has both products and projects that they want their customers to know about. Their projects are showing their customers those products that they have already installed. They also have a whole support section and an About section, and of course, Contact Us. And they also plan to let customers switch countries, you can see up here. And they show their footer as a repeat of the main navigation. And I wanted to share a method for sorting out your categories. You can rough it out with Post-it notes. I like the thinking behind using Post-its to help figure out what the categories are and where they should go. It's easy to do, and it can be just as effective as doing it on your computer. It's good for those of us who are more hands-on and less computer-oriented. Here are some tips for creating your sitemap. Put your customer first. Think about what they need the most and put it first on the main menu. I have Shop first on my website's main menu, as I think that's why people come to my site. They come to shop. From there, they can learn more about my company, they can read my blog, and so on. Keep your menu short. As a rule of thumb, try your hardest to keep the main menu to 5 to 7 choices. More than 7 is just too many things for your customers to digest. Make it easy for your customers to get around your site, or they may jump to someone who makes it easier. Another reason to limit the number of your choices on your homepage is that Google does not like sites that have a ton of links on the homepage. Each menu choice equals a link. So Google and other search engines view sites with lots of links as potential spam sites, and they give them a low ranking, and you don't want that. Use understandable names. Use very simple terms for your menu choices. Try not to get too creative or cutesy. You may know what the word you've chosen means, but your customer may not. Be descriptive and short as possible. Limit drop-down menus. This is often hard to do because we all have a lot of content. Where you can avoid drop-downs, please try to do so. Customers want to see what you have, and they won't necessarily want to click on every menu choice to find what they're looking for. If you can have your products or your services on your main navigation, try to do that. Also, avoid format-based navigation. Navigation choices such as video, photos, and white papers tell your customer what format your content is in, but think about it from the customer's perspective. Do they really care about that? No, they want to know where to find what they're looking for. The format doesn't make a difference to them. If your template allows, include a search function. Again, make it easy for your customers to find what they're looking for. The footer helps you simplify your main navigation. It includes content that the vast majority of your customers won't read, like your frequently asked questions, your privacy policy, or your return and shipping rules. Most customers are on your site simply to shop. Think of it as a place to put all of your back of the store choices. It's also a good idea to completely repeat the main menu in the footer so that customers who've scrolled all the way down to the bottom don't have to go all the way back to the top to navigate. And include your phone number. Don't you hate it when you're on a website and you just need to talk to a human and you can't find the number? If you can support it, meaning answer the phone, put your phone number on your homepage. If your customer needs to talk to you, they will love you for it. Again, put the customer first. Don't make them do the work to find your number. In the world of website building, the ink is never dry. You can always change things. Your aim is to launch with the best navigation that you can design. Over time, you'll be able to look at your web analytics and learn about what customers are actually doing. And you can reorder your navigation to reflect their actions if you notice that they're not clicking on things that you thought were important. We'll cover web analytics in Lesson 12. Good luck with it, and we'll see you for Lesson 7.